Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on sight.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Conner. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
We cleaned it up, baby.
Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Hey, on 133. Alert.
1st down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
number 30.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, the second down throw on target, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and is much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 16-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Washington 0.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 81 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we bad for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Check three. You draw quarters.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He'll find Lindsey here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Phillip Lindsay, the ball.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Lindsey on the toss left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Lindsey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Phillip Lindsay.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
9-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Darius Leonard blew that play up.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Minshew. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 13 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 27, Mayfield. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Third and long for Mayfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The outlaw. So we got man. 61, matchbox.
On play action, they'll throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On second down now, it's Connor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, Connor. Oh, twisting away. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
At the 14-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 9, check 9. 80 weapon. Fight.
Minshew throwing on third down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Minshew. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Aguilar has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Washington 1st down.
Here's Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Again, it's Connor.
And 4.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Atkins on the stop.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Pickup of 2 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
James Conner.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17, Washington 14. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Minshew going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Hey, foxtrot.
On 4th down, Minshew. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Nelson Aguilar, 63 yards. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 23, Washington 21. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
31-yard line.
50, play. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. There to stop him was Darius Leonard, able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Washington 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Going deep for Hopkins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mayfield to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
Give them 32 on the play.
Washington 1st down.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Play fake. Mayfield, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Now Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Washington 28.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run by Lindsey.
Tonight's final score.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others.
Entering XP feedback screen, you have 22 options. Game day goals is selected. Entering player upgrades screen, you have 7 options. Ephonemius St. Brown is selected. James Deon Sizer. Enter yes. Entering attention pop-up, 7 players were upgraded. Okay.